this is my submission for the underwater scene. Um, so to put this scene together, I first started out with an exponential height fog. I've kept the fog and scattering color to a very dark, dark color. Kept it kind of there, and I've reduced this value really low because if I make it up, it kind of blows up the whole scene. So that's what I went with. The fog density I kept at 0.8 because one kind of made my submarine kind of disappear. So I went with 0.8 and fog height fall off of 0.4 just so the fog is kind of towards the center. And I did change some of these values. So the directional in scattering, I made it like super dark. And what else? I didn't add any volumetric fog. Another thing that I did was in my directional light, I set it to 0.3, and I gave dynamic indirect lighting. And I also said that I wanted channel 0 and channel 1. I did this because first, I have this point light over here that's kind of helping brighten this area. And what happened was these fishes were getting brighter when they swam closer to that point light. So the point light right now casts on channel 0. If you go over here, lighting channels. So this point light is casting on channel 0, but all these fishes that are swimming, let me try finding. Yep, the fishes that are swimming, they are on channel 1. So the directional light has channel 0 and 1. So what's happening is the directional light affects the fishes, but that point light does not affect the fishes. And stationary and movable lights can only have channels. Static lights do not have a channel. So my skylight is static and, sorry. Yeah, my skylight is static. Yep. And it doesn't have that issue. For my skylight, I haven't done much other than that. Oh, another thing that I had to do for my directional light is I really wanted to get that kind of water effect on the ground. And to do that, I had to add a light function material, which gave that effect. Because without it, you don't get that kind of effect happening. What else? Yeah, I've just added BB Sky Sphere for the sky because right now, if I swim up, this is how the sky kind of looks outside of the ocean, which kind of looks cool on its own. And as you can see here, I've put some God rays, which is just a cylinder with a God ray material. Yeah, this is just a cylinder with the God ray material. Oh, yeah, I have bloom set to, there we go. Yeah. And this is kind of the scene, how it looks. If I do go to my camera actor, I believe 1, and I play, there's an eel. Yeah. And it's my other camera angle. No, wait, I think this is the one I showed, and I have camera actor 2. So this is the other camera angle that I have. So I did use a landscape material. And if I go into my light map density, I made sure mostly everything is green. And in your light map settings, if you want your landscape material to have a higher resolution, you want to go down to lighting and increase the static lighting resolution. I've kept it at 16. It's normally just at 1, so you want to increase that. And so to really get the whole underwater feel, it's the post-process settings that you need to change. There's a dirt mask that kind of gives you like a scratched, you know, scuba diving glass kind of feel that's what it kind of does. And I've increased the intensity over here. And these are the things that I've changed. So if I remove all of this, this is how the scene looks like. But after turning post process, this is what you kind of get. I have added an array element called M screen wave that kind of makes the screen a little wavy to give you that underwater scene. Um, just changed some values here. But yeah, so most important thing is a post process volume and an exponential height fog to get the underwater effect that you need. Um, yeah, pretty much this is how I put together this scene.